Hello, everyone. Welcome in. My name is Sarabi, and today I'm actually going to be doing a quote start to finish. So I have a client that wants to go and do a trip. So I'm going to show you guys how I actually build out and send my proposals using Travefy. Okay, so this is a platform that is very helpful with travel agents. If I go back to trips here, you can see the different trips that I have. But you can easily create nice professional looking proposals and itineraries utilizing this platform, as well as website sites. So if you want to create your website through there, if you want to have like a nice little marketing site, there's different little things that you can do within the platform. But today I'm going to show you how I do use this platform to create a proposal. And just so you guys know, if you are interested in actually getting started with utilizing this platform, it is a monthly fee of $39. However, if you do use the link that I have in my description, you can get your first 3 months with 25% off. So there's that. If you want to try it free for the first month and then the rest of it have a percentage off, you can absolutely do that. And that link is actually going to be in the description here. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So this person, they want to go to St. Thomas. So I already have the dates pre-filled here because they were looking at different destinations. And then I have it titled on here. So if I click on this, I have a title that I want to do. I have the name that I want to do. And I actually have a pre-written thing that I write for my proposals as well. This explaining the different options, what they're getting, the processes, and all the good stuff. So I have all that pre-written and saved, and I already just went ahead and copied and pasted that. And then as I go through and find my 3 options, because I always give my clients 3 options to choose from, I'm going to fill that information in here. And then when I get the final pricing and things, I won't actually change the pricing on here until they lock in and confirm their booking. So this will be an accurate read. So just to kind of give you an idea, we're gonna change the cover photo. I'll do this first because sometimes I simply forget. And I'm gonna just look for a picture of St. Thomas. If you have a picture of your own, you can utilize that as well if you don't like the ones that they provide, which is what it looks like I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload a photo instead. I had a couple saved from, let's see here, Ariel. Let's see, I think it's this one, but this is like a specific resort. So I'm gonna pick this picture because this is a resort that I am gonna actually add onto the itinerary. So I don't mind using this picture, and it's a lot pleasing to the eye. So I really like that one. All right, so now comes the building work. Okay, so first I'm gonna go into my first one. I'm gonna look at VAX. I usually always start there as a groundwork to kind of see and center everything around what I find in here. So we're looking for flights and hotels, leave it from there. And then we're doing St. Thomas for 2 adults. I'll put my dates in here that I'm looking for. And now, right off the bat, I already qualified them, so I know budget-wise what they're looking for, as well as, the kind of amenities and atmosphere that they're looking for. So when it comes down to the different options that are going to be available to them, I already know which ones to look for, and what filters to apply to this. So that's really, really important when you're doing this, making sure that you guys are qualifying your clients and you know exactly what it is that they're looking for. All right, so right off the bat, let's see this one here. Now, see, that is one of their qualifying, but it's over their budget. So we're going to go ahead and close that here. Now I'm just going to go back to the 4 and 5. That lowers it down a little bit. And then we're going to switch it from lowest to highest. Okay. So I'm going to look at this first one, see what they have here. And really, I'm getting ideas to kind of cross look across all the different vendors on what I think they will like. Like this one, it's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I'm not really impressed personally. So I'm actually not gonna do that one. Because the kind of a rule of thumb is if I wouldn't want to stay there, then I'm not gonna send my clients there. That's just the how it is with me when I do my things. So um that's why I'm just gonna pick the one. I already did a mock booking on this, so I'm very familiar with this brand, which I already know that I like, but I want to see if there's different room available types because I forget which ones look like. And they have a lot of main pictures. So let me keep going till we get to the room parts. Margaritaville, this one is a really, really nice resort, guys. It's super pretty. Room accommodations are beautiful. Like I said, I just did a mock booking and that picture that I used it from this resort. So I just want to refresh my memory on what the studio rooms look like really quick. Okay, so yeah, see how different that is? It's bright, it's vibrant, it has like those warm, homey colors, and it's for an anniversary, so it's a little romantic as well. So I really like this. I like that they have the kitchenette in there and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one. I'm gonna hit select since that's the only room that they have available, even though it sleeps up to 4. And again, this is next month, so things are going to be booking up, which makes complete sense, right? Typically the closer you get to the date, the less options that are available for deposits. So, you want to kind of keep that in mind when they're doing things. Now it's time to pick the flights. This is a 5 over layover. Absolutely not. We are not doing 5 over layovers. 3, it's not too bad, I guess, but let's see here. That's leaving at 5:30 in the morning. You gotta think about, what it's gonna be like getting there. They don't actually live in the city. It's just the one that's closest to them. So trying to get up and get there to the city that they're trying to go to at 5:30, 5:20 in the morning might be a little bit difficult. So just keep that in mind when you're picking flights. 6:51, that's not too bad. That's not terrible. And they'll be getting there 2 hours and 13-minute layover. That's not too bad either. So it's looking like all of these are early morning. Oh, this one is 8, leaving at 8. That's just a 40-minute layover in Atlanta airport. Nah, it's a little big. We're going until we find the one that I feel comfortable with, with my clients. So 6:10. So a lot of these are super early. This is an hour and 13 minutes. Let's see. Leaving out of Houston. Houston's airport is not too big. 8:20. Leaving out of, okay, this one isn't bad. I'm not mad at this one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one, the 8:20. So I'm gonna hit select, and beautiful is a bulk fare. So that means they cannot search this on their own. This is a flight that is unique to travel agents. We love that. And that's what it takes sometimes. It's like that extra, mile, and it's on a Delta flight. So I am comfortable sending them on this one, because I love Delta personally. So I wouldn't mind sending them there on this flight. All right, so 2 hours and 35 minutes. I feel a little bit more comfortable doing this one just because it has more of a layover time for the interchanger. This one's leaving at 3, so they'll get to spend a little bit more time, but then they'll be getting home to this place at 10. That's a gnarly drive, I would say. So we're gonna shoot for this one. We're gonna go ahead and do the 125. So at least it's not too early and they still have time. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one, another bulk fare trip. So this is gonna be my ideal itinerary that I map around. Okay, so right here, it has the round trip transfers already added. It has a travel protection and all the information. So this is perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this itinerary. And remember, guys, it's not always just like about the price. Yes, you want to give your clients a decent and fair price, but you also want to give them the best value for what they're paying for. So that's what this is. They're getting the most optimal, from what I personally feel, their most optimal air flights, as well as a really, really nice hotel. Because they're staying in a studio back that has a balcony patio. So it's going to be really nice. I'm gonna put one on here so that way if this is the option that they choose from, I can easily go back to it through the retrieve saved itinerary. Now, here's where this is awesome. So this is why I love Travefy. They make things easy for you to really transfer things over. So right here under new event, I'm gonna go ahead and do lodging. And then I'm just gonna copy this right here. So sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. I always try it first just because if it does work, then that's less work that I have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy that part. And then I'm gonna go to email print itinerary, which since this is next month, I already know that there's not gonna be a deposit option available. They're gonna have to pay full price right off the gate, which is gonna be reflected here. So it's gonna tell you what that pricing is there. But I'm gonna paste that itinerary link in there, and then I'm gonna just put the same thing. And then I'll put one on there just in case I send some more, which normally when it has flights on there, I only send it the one. And then I just manually add the hotel on the other ones. And I'll show you what that means in a minute here. All right, so while that's loading, okay, it's been successfully sent. So now I'm gonna keep those flights because those are the flights that I like. Now we're gonna look to see if we can find two more hotels that we like. So it should be sending over here soon. But in the meantime, let's go and click on hotels and see if there's any other options that I can find on here that I really like for them. And then we're gonna, once we find 3 hotels, we're gonna cross-check them across multiple vendors, okay? So I already checked that one out, didn't like it that much. I'm gonna check this one as well because this will be the next one that I will be able to do that fits within the budget that they gave me. These ones, not so much, so I already know I'm not gonna go to the searches on this platform, which means I might find another one on a different platform. That's nice too. And that's okay. Sometimes I do 2, sometimes I do 3. Well, most of the time I give 3 options, but if there's only 2 available, then that gives them more of a option to choose from. And right off the bat, I'm loving the blues. I am a sucker for blue colors. And they have a lot of great amenities here. It includes breakfast for 2, stay 4 or more nights and receive $200 per room per stay resort credit. Love that. Special reduced rates. This might be the winner, honestly. I feel like this one is the one that I'm gonna like the most personally. But let's keep looking. So let's see what the rooms look like before I get ahead of myself. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love that color. Right here, there. So I'm looking through it. Oh, that's beautiful. So yep. And the rooms are nice. So this is a zinger. Love it, love it, love it. Definitely adding this to the itinerary. Now let's see what rooms they have available. We have 2 queens. Okay, it looks like there's only 2 queens. Nothing wrong with that. I'll just let them know, like, with the availability that we have at the time of booking, that is just what's available right now. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. So we're gonna select that one. All right, perfect. It has the same flights. It has an update in the price there. Went a little bit over budget, but it's okay because it has all the must-haves. It has a lot of, outside of it being all-inclusive, it has all of the amenities. It has the nice, rooms and everything. So I am not mad at that. All right, so let's go ahead and hit X here. Oh man, it didn't work. No worries. All right, so looks like we're just gonna be putting this thing in manually. Nothing wrong with that. So we're gonna start with the flights. Actually, we're gonna do it this way. So instead of having all the dates on here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change this to flight information because this is just a proposal. So I'm gonna do it this way. I've been doing it lately and I forgot when I did this one, they kind of had it different. And then I'm gonna put hotel accommodations on this one. Did I spell that right? There we go. And then I'm gonna add one for optional. No, I'm gonna put city guide. Saint Thomas City Guide. And then this one is gonna be optional tours. Way each one is categorized. And I'm gonna take these dates off on there and then it's okay. I can easily add it on later on. When they finalize their itinerary, I can add the dates and what they want to do on the certain dates and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna keep it simple for right now. Because if you see the preview here, it's gonna have that information and then each of the days are gonna be categorized. So that way it has the information at the ready that they can look for. So that's how we're gonna do this. All right, so flight information. Flights. Delta. And the first one is flight 1412. And the beauty of this is it has it on here. And once you add it, it's gonna tell you, keep it updated. So anytime you're on here, there's like a delay or something's going on, it's gonna automatically update it. So once it's on there, which is beautiful because Travefy does have an app that your clients can look for or utilize that doesn't have roaming or anything like that. So if they're overseas, they don't have to worry about having extra charges onto their plan because the app covers that, which is amazing. So they'll have all this information here. I'm gonna add another one, so that's 1886. Delta. Ooh, that is not how you spell that. 1886. Info. All right. And then for this is arrival flight information. Gonna add a new day for departure flight information. And this may seem like tedious to you, but this is kind of like what I like. 1754. If I get like itineraries and stuff, I like things to be clear and concise and they know exactly which ones are which. Because if I put like 8 different flight informations on here, it's gonna get muddy very, very fast. So separating between the two, since there's already a layover in between it, it just makes better sense visually, in my opinion. So we're just gonna go with that. Get info, add to itinerary. And I will note that this is gonna be on the 23rd, not the 22nd. So that way they know that. 24, 25. Twenty-four, 25. Okay, so since this is only on, we're gonna add a new day. So I ended up having to do this anyway, which is fine. It's okay. Um, there we go. All right, so I have to figure out what I want to add on here. Maybe I'll add like transfer information or something like that, just to kind of fill in that empty spot there. But all right, so we have the first flight. Let's go ahead and add the second one on here. 24, 25. There it is. Boom. All right, so now our flights are automatically added on there. Perfect. Now we're gonna get into our hotel accommodations. So we're gonna get lodging. The first one was Margaritaville, BC. I think that's what it was called. Okay, let me save this itinerary really quickly so I can go back to the first one and get the name. Two, save my itinerary and save. Did I just click on two? I feel like I just clicked on two. I'm gonna laugh if I did. Yep, I sure did. That's hilarious. Okay, so since I really want to post this one, we're just gonna copy this. I feel like this is the wrong one though. Uh, We might have to add this one manually. All right, so no problem with that. Option number 2. Gonna paste that right there. All right, so since this didn't automatically populate, so we're gonna have to find some pictures and then have some blurb to go with it. So all you do is you go click on the name. And that's what this is here for, guys. We are here to do the work, so that's part of the job. Um, oh, this is gorgeous. If it says web file, then that means the picture, you cannot save it. So what I typically do is I email this to myself to steal the pictures from it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, I am gonna go ahead and still look on there to get the wording that I need from it. So while I'm gonna go to my email, send it to myself really fast. Info@hervacations.com. And let's see. I'll put 2 on there. Review email. All right, so now that that's sent to myself, we're gonna go back in here and literally I just copy and paste the hotel details. Okay, so just from here to here, I'm gonna copy. And I'm gonna put hotel details because that's what it is. Fold it. All right, next will be the hotel advisories. so there's no surprises. Clean up that spacing a little bit. Okay. All right. Now it is room details. So it's a 2-queen room details. We're gonna unbold this. Oh no. If that ever happens, do not click out, just hit the undo button and you can undo whatever it is that you just did. And sometimes the spacing gets a little weird and they add like random things. Nothing that a little editing can't handle. And then if able, I always add in the special perks because, you know, people love to see what the perks are. And I do that right before I put the pricing information on there. So they're gonna I'm gonna put special reduced rates on there because that is an amazing perk. They want to know that they're getting a very nice price. And right now I'm just copying and pasting for right now. Just to, you know, get the info on there. And then I'll format it how I want to format it when I'm done. All right, so all the things. Okay, and I already have the special rates on there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is gonna go under 1. First, we're gonna bold this. This is gonna be there, there. Okay. There is that. So that's basically saying the same thing. There. All right, there goes my special perks. Perfect. I might even, and this is just strategy, okay? People gravitate to things when they're highlighted, so I want them to see that. Certain things. Just to set it apart. All right, so now we're getting to the pay information. And for this part, close out of this. I'm just gonna copy this part, balance due. Because there's no need to put dates on there. That's just what the due date is. Cut dry to the point. We're gonna bold this to stay consistent. And this is in its own little box, so I don't need to highlight it or anything. Now, time for some pictures. So let me go ahead and pause this share really quick. I'm gonna go to my email. All right, let's bring this bad boy back up. All right, so see it has the email in there. And now when I click on the hotels, it's gonna take it to a separate page where I can actually look at the pictures that I want and then save them if I need to. So for example, like this one, oh wait, where was it? I got click happy. There's one picture, this one, ooh, gorgeous. But this one actually has a better scope of an aerial. So if I hit save images, you see how it still has that web file? Well, if you have a PC, there's this good old thing called a snippet tool, where if you have a picture that you want by any means necessary, bam, now I have my picture. I So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and rename this for Saint T1. Because realistically, I want to get like 5 good pictures. So I have my aerial. I typically like to get one of like the atmosphere, like this would be a gorgeous picture. So we're gonna do this one as well. That kind of, have the resort atmosphere in mind. I'm gonna go back to downloads. The Saint T2. All right, let's see what else we got. Always want to add room accommodations because they want to know where they're staying. Boom. Okay, so this is going to be Saint T3. All right. They're going to be in a 2-queen, huh? So I might be better off showing them what a 2-queen looks like instead of the regular one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one instead, just because they are gonna be in a 2-queen room. So I want to be a little bit more accurate. Can't never have too many pictures that you can choose from, right? Saint T4. Oop, 4. Save. Okay, so now let's find one of like the pool. So pretty. Ooh. Or even like the cabana area, like restaurants and stuff. People like to know food wise. Oh, that's a good picture. Dining. But let's see what else there is. Oh, moneymaker. Look at the reflection. Oh my goodness, it's so clear. If you can find a picture of reflective water. All right, Saint T5. All right, let's see if there's any. I should have kept scrolling because look at all those blues. That's a gorgeous shot right there too. Oh, infinity pool. Nice. Um, but I really want to, what is that? It looks relaxing. Okay, so I'm good with those pictures. I am perfectly fine with that. So I'm gonna add my photos. I'm just gonna drag all of them and then I'm gonna take out number 3 since that was the one that, doesn't have a very accurate representation of where they'll be staying, but okay, come on now. hide the desktop. I need a close snippet tool. Sorry, my taskbar is in a way, it won't hide itself. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it still says hide it. Hide. Hide. Okay, come on. There has to be a hide button somewhere. Maybe I need to close my Telegram. Sometimes, and as soon as I pulled it up, it hid. There we go. Open. And the key to it with the pictures, you want to be strategic. Like you want to tell a story when you're sharing the pictures that you have on here. And I kind of got ahead of myself by putting the pricing on there, but mostly because I'm not actually taking notes. Because most of the time when I'm building my quotes, I have to write down the resorts and then the costs on the different platforms to see which one is the most cost effective. So for this one particular, I have the pricing on there so I can go back easily and look. So I am gonna take off this one. I'm gonna hit save changes. And then right here, I see the blues. Like if I wanted to move them, if I wanted, I could. I feel like this is a very strong shot, so I'm gonna keep that one there. And I'm gonna move this one over as well, because that is a strong shot also. And then I'll leave the aerial for the end. And done editing. So now, if I go to preview, if I go to hotel, if they click on hotel accommodations, they have option 2 already there, has all the information, and then they have the pictures. See how that shot is just super strong, the first thing, and then they can see the other things afterwards. I want them to fall in love with the property. And then it has the pricing right there. So they're in between two nice things. They have the special perks that they're highlighting, and then they have the pictures that they're looking at. And then there's like, oh wait, here's a price type of thing. So from there, since I already put the West End on here, let's see what our wholesale is talking about. And I'll just focus on this one property out. There's 3, I'm gonna add more on there, but for the purposes of just this workshop, you just copy and paste and, repeat pretty much. So this is called since I already know what hotel I'm looking for, it makes this searching part very easy because I want to see. It says sold out. That's not a good sign. I hope it's not sold out, but we're gonna search it anyway. Well, it's sold out. So let's try something different. We'll just type in the main event destination and see if they have different options that are not listed on facts. And I'm going to keep to my standards. We're only doing 4-star and up. I remember that name, didn't like it that much. We had that one on earlier. Bruh, it's right here. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's so funny. Did you guys not see me copy and paste this in here? All right. All right, so total savings, $5. So that's basically the difference in wholesale on here. Not too much of a difference, especially since this isn't factoring in the fact that there's flights. So, if you were wanting to do wholesale, you can look and see if it's going to be something that's beneficial for you, but it's not looking like anything is going to be super different if I bundle it versus if I do a separate booking that way. So we're going to kind of skip this for now. Because normally the savings are a little bit bigger, but again, this is next month, so wasn't expecting too much. With that being said, let's go into another vendor, which is another fave of mine. There it is. Let's look into Pleasant Holidays. Let's see what they have going on. Sign me in automatically next time. All right, so I'm gonna put in the same thing. Comments. Oh. Okay, what is the actual airport? USVI? Let's type that in. USVI. That's not what I put. USVI. Right here. All right, we are leaving the 18th, returning the 23rd. All right, search for flights and hotels. And don't freak out if, like how you saw it says it doesn't offer that, that destination. As you can see here, there's other ways to find the information that you need. You just got to kind of alter how you're looking at things. So right off the bat, we have the one that I picked here. So I want to look at what the room options are. They have an ocean view, which is nice. Didn't check to see if the other one was an ocean view. So I'm glad they have that on there. Oh, that's the only one anyway. So we're just going to select it. This seems like it's a popular resort anyway, so it makes sense. All right, so now we have some flight options here. We're not doing that one. So we're gonna change flights. Let's see. 820 to 253. Let's see if they have that same exact flight. If not, I think it's this one, 1009. Kind of close. This one here. I feel like maybe that might not be it. Nope, this is the one that's it. Okay. I'm glad I didn't assume. That might have been the 45-minute wait one. All right, so return flights. What was the return? 125,904. There we go. And with each vendor, everything is going to be different. Some have different price points, some have different things that they offer. So it's always good practice to check across the ones because you never know what kind of value you're going to get. You never know what kind of value you're going to get from this. And this is a good piece of information here. So I'm going to copy this anyway. And normally I have one that has travel documents on here. So if they need a passport or something like that, I always add in passport information and then the link to where they can get it if they need one. But this one, it's just a travel document, so what's required. And it already put it in words for me, so I'm going to steal it. All right, so we're going to continue booking this because this isn't completely complete. does not have travel protection. The thing with Pleasant Holidays, you can either do cashback or you can do like for the full cashback, or if you could do future travel credit. So typically I always choose the cashback option. However, they do have a link here that you can copy and paste or upload so your client can know the difference between the two. So if that's something that you want to add on there, you definitely can. Let's say I'll copy link address, and this will be under information documents as well. Travel insurance information. And again, this all goes down to you here. Insert link, paste. Let's see. I want to see where this link goes. Open link in the window. Yeah, that's not what I wanted it to do. I'll just copy and paste all of this. The one with Vax is a little bit easier to navigate. Oh, I, again, am getting ahead of myself because this is a whole different vendor. I don't even know if I'm using this one yet. But if I were to be booking with this platform, this is how I would do it. I would add in all the travel protection information for them here. And then of course, clean it up, but I'm not going to do that right now because I already pasted it, but I'm just looking for benchmarking purposes right now. And then also transfer information. So if they want private transfers or if they want a different kind of transfer. So definitely always add that on there. No. Now I have to start over. Let's see. The pricing was already at 5.7. So this is 5.2. So already, that wasn't the best value. Anyways, I'm not gonna go through all that again. You guys kind of get the idea there. Let's look at one more. Vacation Express. I have recently just started looking at this one a little bit more just because of certain things that I've been, certain people were looking for certain places. And I've been finding that this has a really good incentive program and they have really nice commissions right now as well. So we're gonna do packages. I'm gonna look at something completely new. See if they have on here. They do. Departing from 16th to the 23rd. That is not right. That is the 18th to the 23rd. There we go. 2 adults. Then I took that part off. We're gonna hit continue. Valued price packages. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself again. All right. Take your time. Okay, continue. There we go. Sometimes you gotta really pay attention to the pre-searches that you do. I forgot that was on there. And let's see if this gives us a nice little value deal. So we don't want to compromise, what we already have for sure. Oh, okay. Let's look at, no, they only have this one. That's interesting. Huh. So we didn't actually look at the Belongo. So I guess that can be our, but everything is sold out. So maybe this would not be a good one to look for. All right, well, looks like Bax is the winner for this one. Um, it has the most options available for our client that we can realistically market for. So we're just gonna go with that. And with that being said, instead of all of this that I just copied in there, we're gonna use Bax's travel protection plan, but we're not gonna copy all of this in there. All right. For more information about your travel insurance, click, put this in all caps, click here. I just did that because it was looking weird. I am big on formation, people. I do not like things to look funny. All right, so right here where it says the travel plus full travel credit. Hmm, let me see if this worked. If not, then I have to do it the old school way. Nope. All right. Old school way it is. Yeah, you see all that? Like nobody's gonna read through all that. I don't know any person in the right mind that would read all that. I know I wouldn't personally. I would say I did, but I wouldn't actually do it. So we're gonna go back into my email. Do 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 boo 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 boo. All right, click on it from there. I would get the URL because that's what I really want. I don't want to copy and paste all that information. It's just too much. They want to go through and read all of it by all means, but I'm not going to put myself through all that stress to copy and paste all of that because we have some more quotes to do today. So I'm gonna do this, insert, and that's the beauty of it, guys. You know how long it takes you to do things. Like I am very detail oriented, so it may take me longer than it may take you, but I know that for a fact that I put all of the information that I want to add on here before I send it out to them. So even though I'm only doing one for training purposes, of course, I'm gonna add that Margaritaville one on there as well. There's more things that I'm gonna put on here. So all of this is gonna be filled up with the city guide. So very simple. I have my required travel documents. I have my travel insurance. My option one is gonna go at the top. The city guide. I'll show you guys this really quickly. St. Thomas. What is this? All right, so right here, just drag and place. And it has everything there needs to know about St. Thomas. So it has a city guide in here, sightseeing, some attractions, airports, fun stuff that fills out my day. Optional tours, you already know. Gonna pick some things from Viator, maybe some things from Project Expedition, depending on what they have. And then for Saturday, I haven't figured out what I wanted to add on Saturday. So I might actually end up breaking this up. I'll put the travel insurance information on there. or required travel documents or something like that. Because if you look at the preview, most of that stuff at the top, it's like right here. So if I want to break up this part, I can, which I think that's just what I'm gonna do now, just to give me that extra. So I'm gonna cut this, then delete. Saturday is gonna be travel insurance. And then I can also put transfers on there too, the transfer information. So this is just info. I'm gonna call this cancel for any reason. Travel insurance. Click here for more info. Boldy bold. Pasty paste. Oh, Lord. I forgot I copied and pasted it already. Ah, that's hilarious. I love building quotes, it's fun. But booking's even better. All right, so there's that. It done. Don't really need any visuals. Travel insurance and transfers. All right, so write down. I might as well just use the same link. I'm gonna go ahead. Oops, wrong thing. That was AI. All right, so round trip transportation. They want to go down that rabbit hole. That also has a link. I am very thorough, guys. Round trip. And I think I'm only this thorough now because before I never used to put this stuff on here. But I had one client that was very thorough. Like she wanted all this information, all the details, all the things. So now, ever since I had her, I add this information because I've learned, just from having that client, some people are detail oriented and they do want to have that information to read through. So, I make it a point to add it if that's something that they want to look through. Completely optional. To and from hotel. And I think, my clients now appreciate it too. Because they see it and they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Can't hurt, right? All right, we got that. Bam, now Saturday has something on there. All right, now we're gonna fill up some Viator. Fun things to do. My phones are going off today. All right, St. Thomas. We are looking for dates from 8 to the 23rd and apply. Parasailing experience, snorkeling, cool. High-speed tour, half-day catamaran. Ooh, I feel like they would definitely try this. They want to do things that are like not a lot of people have done. So this would definitely be down their alley for sure. I feel like they would definitely try that. So what we're gonna do is scroll to the bottom. Right here where it says product code. I'm gonna copy that. And right on new event, I'm gonna go to tour. We're gonna click on Video Viator. And we're gonna paste that product code and get the itinerary. Because yet again, automated add to itinerary, do not have to copy and paste much other than the link. So boom, there we go. I'm gonna go back on here, scroll to the top, and then I always add the link as well. If they want to book it on their own, they have that option. Gotta love a good affiliate link. All right, so right here, I usually put this on the top where it says book here. Short, sweet, to the point. Highlight and paste it. I'm gonna just fix some spacing issues just from my OCD. All right, done. It just looks really far apart for some reason, but it's okay. All right, now that's fine. And this one too, I kind of stick to my 3 rule. I like oh, that's awesome. I do like the 3s to give them options. Ooh, ATVs. Zip line. You know what? I don't know if they'll do a zip line, but you know what? I'm gonna put it on there anyway, just in case they want to. Can't hurt. Maybe like 4. Put 4 good little things for them to look for, all well-rounded things, so they have options. All right. We're gonna go ahead and fix the spacing because why? Yep. We're gonna bold you, we're gonna highlight you, and we're gonna copy you. And once you do more of these, it's gonna be a lot faster. I'm talking through this, so it seems like it's taking me forever to get through this, but normally, if I'm just going through doing my research, I'm just like boom, 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 like clicking all over the place. It makes sense for my brain, but that's not good for training purposes. That wouldn't make sense to you guys. So I'm trying to go in a very linear fashion here. And then I'm gonna add that to make it easier to do. I'm gonna add the zip line, and then I think another catamaran. You know, this is a nice like romantic kind of trip. So I will add something romantic that they can do, like a sunset dinner thing, maybe snorkeling as well. But again, that goes through, qualifying your client. They said they want to do things that are different, that they don't see people posting about a lot of. So those are the kind of the things that I'm looking at. Zip lines scare a lot of people, but I know that if they really wanted to try it, they'll definitely try it for other purposes and stuff too. I know that's not something that they'll be afraid of. And who knows, maybe they have a epiphany when they get there and they're like, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. And now they still, if they can't get me for whatever reason, maybe I'm on a meeting or another call or something, they still have the information that they can go ahead and book with. So it's a win-win for everybody. And let's go to the top to get that client link, client link, client link. Paste. Boom. Done editing. All right, so I got my 3, and we're gonna get that catamaran because I know I saw one at the top. Oh, wait a minute, jet ski. That made me stop. You can never go. Everybody wants to go on the jet ski. That is like top tier. That just got me really excited. You see that? That's 5 stars all the way around. Like, you know how hard it is to get 5 stars all the way around. There's a 4-star on there somewhere, but nobody cares. Everybody has a good time doing jet skis. That is a great addition. I might even put that one on the top just because. All right, so we're going to do this one, B. Yeah, I know for a fact the wife is gonna love this one. She will be all over this. And so I'm gonna scrunch this up a little bit because they get wide as the things get longer. So I'm gonna move this one up to the top because I know that's gonna be a definite seller for sure. Wifey's gonna be like, yes, we're doing this. Even if he doesn't want to. So here. Jet skis, jet skis. Oh, maybe I should highlight it, yeah? All right, I'm done editing. All right, looking good, looking good. Consistent, I love it. All right, so now let me go ahead since we're on here. I'm gonna go through the full thing, making sure it looks 100% quote ready. So you guys have an idea of, what you can be sending to your clients as well. I forgot to put the price on there. It's okay. It's all right. We'll go back and do that. While this is loading, I'm gonna go ahead and close these out really quickly. I'll close out the Pleasant as well to minimize my amount of tabs that I have open here. All right, let's try copying and pasting this in here. Oh, this is the Wyndham, but I don't want to assume. I know I saw that name. And this might be one where I just added in manually just because I want to make sure that everything is what it says it is. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the manual way, but oops. There it is. Option number uno. And great thing about it is I already did a mock booking on this, so I have my pictures. Copy. Let's do hotel details. Bam. Okay, not seeing any advisories, property information, room. This one doesn't really have much information on there other than the cancellation policy. So there's that. So we'll post that hotel advisory right there. Ooh. And then I am gonna take this little part off because I don't want them to know that we're using FunJet. I'm gonna take that little blurb out. And then we're gonna do room details. It is a studio. A lot of this is copy and pasting. And I am okay with that. All right, so we're not gonna use that one because it's. All right. And then you can put the room there too, if you want. Since we are finalizing this and we could add pricing and stuff on there. Um, this one doesn't have any special perks, so we're getting straight into the payment information. Balance due. Oop. Paste. All right, now it's for my pictures. Let me add those really quickly. All right, so this is gonna be. I don't want to put the living room one in there because that was for like a family room. Theirs is not gonna have a living room, so I'm gonna add these three and then one more. All right, and of course, you guessed it, this is going right there in the front because what? It's beautiful. All right, and then we have the pool. There's another one. I'm gonna do this one because I like that sun picture in there. Add pricing, which is right here. Copying, paste. And the reason why I added on both, I'll show you guys why. I hit done editing. It has it right there above the pictures too. So when they're seeing the pictures, they're reminded of, what it is there. All right, so last thing I have to do on here, well, not the very last thing, the second to last thing, I'm gonna keep everything consistent, right? So adding the price points twice so they can see that. Adding the 2 queen on there. Don't do that. 2 queen. I'll put that there, done editing. Shrink this because there's a lot of info. Make sure option 1 is actually option 1. Shrink it back. All right, so market view. And then next is adding in the options here. So margarita. Oops, margarita. Oh, I can't spell. BC. Dang, what is it called? St. Thomas, there it goes. There is no option 3 because very limited. Then the second one was the Weston, I want to say it was. But instead of trying to remember, because I know I'm gonna forget, and I knew this was a long one, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Copy and paste is my friend. All right, I'm gonna pasty paste. And this bad boy's done. I have the options here. All my blurb is right there. Save the changes. And then when I send this over, I could preview it really quick. This is what they're gonna see. They're gonna have the options, the rundown of how everything goes, with some required travel documents, and then they're gonna have the flight information for their arrival. Right, they're gonna have the two options under the hotel accommodations, and it's linear. So the first one is gonna be the cheaper price. The second one is gonna be the other price. So you see how it shows on here, has the room type and the price at the top, and then it also has it at the bottom as well with the pictures. City guide, okay, so things that they can do. They have some options that they can scroll through from. Then they have their information on what the travel insurance is. Oh, I'm still scrolling. Okay, there we go. Travel insurance information and round trip information, and then they have their departure flights as well. So everything that they need to get a full proposal, and if they approve it, if they hit this button here, it's gonna send back to me that they approve it, and then we can go through along with the booking. But again, I'm gonna send this to them, and then we're also gonna be on the phone over this too. So this is just more so if you have to send it off really quick, and if they don't meet with you or anything like that, then they can still have the information. But this is a pretty nice looking quote, right? Everything is categorized. If they want to go to relook at something really fast and they want to talk to their husband about it, they can go through and have all the information there. So now this bad boy is ready to send. I can email my clients here. And what's really cool is if you want, you can also pre-save certain messages. So that way you don't have to write everything all over again. And it CCs yourself in there whenever you're ready to add people to the actual booking the email thing. So guys, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for doing a full walkthrough with me of creating this final quote. I think it looks amazing. They have their options, and I will look forward to seeing you guys later. Oh, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I'm going to be uploading more videos of different things that I'm working on, especially when it comes to marketing. So if you turn that bell on, it's going to notify you that I have a video that I just posted, so you stay up to date on a lot of the things that are going to be going on my channel. Have an amazing day, guys. Happy booking.